Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Arkham Draft and Die, where I'm not sure we've ever earned experience on Undimensioned and Unseen. We are going to go into Let's Where Doom Awaits this round. So, gonna have ourselves a delightful, delightful time and see if we can get some pretty exciting things happening in this last round as we ascend Sentinel Hill. This is going to be a very, very fun one. The previous campaign scenario is, in my opinion, the toughest scenario in the campaign. It is just a really, really rough one. So the fact that we got our butts completely handed to us and had to run away is not necessarily like the end of the world. And I think it's actually like a reasonable thing to do. There may even be like some situations in future investigations where if I'm playing Draft and Die, my actions on Blood on the Altar will just be to resign because it seems like that place just kills you a lot, or on Undimensioned, that is. And also, this next scenario has quite a bit of time and a lot of space to ascend the hill. So we're going to see how far we get and what we can do. But let's go ahead and get into the scenario. First things first, we got to draw our cards. So Nathaniel got a Wit and Green, which we really, really like. Getting Wit and Green early is really, really strong. Deduction and Inquiring Mind are both very good, and Seeking Answers is very, very good. I actually think Seeking Answers is incredibly strong here. I might just keep this hand. We have a good option for books. Inquiring Mind is really, really nice. I don't think we need two of them just yet. I think we actually probably want to try and find at least one more permanent resource. Magnifying Glass is exactly what I was looking for, so I think I'm pretty happy with that. All right, so Nathaniel, hi. What's your cards? You get. You did shuffle your deck because otherwise you wouldn't be. You would be getting pairs. So, all right. Regular emergency cash, both regular Greet Wagner's, vicious blow. Get over here. Get over here is really strong and should be very, very good for this setup. I think Greet Wagner is also pretty important. I think we do need to find boxing gloves, but we should keep emergency cash because that was the mistake we made last time, which was not getting enough resources for Nathaniel to effectively do things. Um, Greet's good though, and let's say try and get something else. Boxing gloves. Okay, not the good boxing gloves, but still boxing gloves nonetheless. So pretty happy with that. And Greet emergency cash boxing gloves is a great opening hand. So all right, here we go. So let's get into it. Scenario 6, Where Doom Awaits. You awaken to the sound of shrieking. Fearing the worst, you grab your equipment and head out into the streets of Dunwich. As soon as you step outside, you sense a foulness in the cold night air, an awful, pungent smell that can scarcely be described, and a heaviness to the atmosphere that makes it difficult to breathe. The citizens of Dunwich have sealed their doors, and the town feels quiet and lonesome. In the distance, a faint glow emanates from a hilltop above the village. You know of the hill from both your interactions with Zebulon and Armitage's records. It is called Sentinel Hill. The tales speak of satanic rites being performed there, rites in which great ritual pyres light up the night sky while the ground rumbles furiously below. Flocks of whippoorwills perch on the rooftops of the village around you, watching ominously as you climb inside Zebulon's old and beat-up truck. As you drive towards Sentinel Hill, more screeching fills the sky with an awful pitch that is painful to your ears. Everything you have read about and experienced in Dunwich has led to this. If the foul ritual Seth seeks to perform has anything to do with what Armitage and his colleagues prevented several months back, it involves the favor of an ancient creature, Yog-Sothoth. Failing to stop this ritual may spell doom, not only for Dunwich, but for the entire world. If Naomi has the investigators back, proceed to part one. That is correct. Okay. The path leading up to Sentinel Hill is narrow and too torn up for Zebulon's truck, so you park at the base of the hill and prepare to make the rest of the trip on foot. Just then, you notice that you are not alone. Several men and women emerge from the woods behind you, brandishing firearms and lining open their sights. You raise your hands and brace for the worst. Wait, one of them says, raising his hand to the others. I recognize you from the Clover Club. He grins toothily and lowers his weapon. Naomi sends her regards. Curious, you ask what the gangsters are doing here. Miss O'Banion had us investigate the attack on her fiance's club, he explains. Turns out there were some men in Arkham behind the whole thing. Some bishop fellow and his lackeys. We tailed them all the way to this dump. Before he can explain further, the all-too-familiar rat-a-tat-tat of a Tommy gun echoes across the hill. That'll be Vinny. Come on, boys. He beckons the others to follow and runs up the hill. Shaking your head, you do the same. These mobsters don't know what they're getting into. The lead investigator gains a clue from the token bank, 2 clues instead. So 1 clue for the lead investigator, which is Nathaniel. All right. Gather all cards from the following encounter sets. Cool. So, set Naomi O'Banion aside out of play. That's good to know. Replace the original base of the hill with the new base of the hill, warped and twisted, and ascending path warped and twisted. New diverging and altered paths are added, and we will remove an additional copy. So, like, we'll remove one copy from the game, and okay, so I think we get to remove 2 of them. Okay, if Naomi has your back, instead of gaining clues from the token bank via the effect from part 1, the lead investigator may choose an investigator to add the set-aside Naomi O'Banion to his or her deck. Oh, permanently. That seems great. Okay, then Naomi? 5 cost. You get +1 book and +1 fight. When an investigator at your location reveals a non-tentacle token during a book or fight test, exhaust Naomi, cancel that token, and reveal a new chaos token. Reveals a token, you can cancel it. For the remainder of this test, if another copy of the canceled chaos token is revealed, cancel it and reveal a new chaos token. So, okay, so she cancels the token, and also it never comes back. She protects you from very, very bad tokens, including the discard the top 2 cards of your deck token. She's very good. If I give her to Rex, Rex will have 3 fight. If I give her to Nathaniel, Nathaniel will have 3 book. The hard expert's going to be kind of rough. I would say that, in general, Rex makes more tests than Nathaniel does. So let's add Naomi to that and not give a clue instead, because that's way better. Okay, well, that's super fun. All right, so yeah, from there, oh, we did draw our cards, we did all that stuff, so we're good to go there. Each investigator begins play at the base of the hill, warped and twisted. The long slope of Sentinel Hill rises before you, cresting in the jagged edges of Sentinel Peak. It's connected to each copy of Diverging Path. After you discover 1 or more clues from the base of the hill, you can spend those clues and put that many random set-aside Diverging Path locations into play. So the 3 clues here are spent whenever you discover clues from the base of the hill. All right, that's fine. Yeah, that seems very good. Notably, it's like a little bit weird for Witten, but I think we're mostly okay with that. Cool. So, do we reveal them? No, we just put them into play. All right. Good to go. Good to go. I think everybody's ready. We got the Naomi O'Banion card. Nathaniel and Rex are here. Hideous Abominations are set aside, I guess, and so is everything else. Shuffle the encounter deck. That encounter deck looks a little large. Did I accidentally put the some cards I shouldn't have in here? No, this one is a very big one. I'll just double check that there isn't, say, what would it be, Eager for Death? I don't see Whippoorwills. We add a Chaos token, a -6 from the Chaos Reserve. That is a big hit, but here we go. Actually, there's a thing here. Cool. So, I believe Rex wants to get us started then. Action 1, Rex, Wit and Greet. Magnifying Glass. Our investigation is currently 5 against 4. So we really, really want to succeed that, which means we might want to go for Inquiring Mind and possibly Deduction as well, since that'll give us all of the clues in this location. So Witten costs us 4, Magnifying Glass is free. With Inquiring Mind, our investigation is 5 against 4, 6, 7, 8 against 4. And we don't have a -5, right? No, this is the Undimensioned and Unseen card, so we need the Where Doom Awaits card. -3, -X. X is the total value of 3 printed cards. Okay. I think 8 against 4 should be fine. And I'd kind of like to just explore one Diverging Path right now, so I'm okay if it fails a little bit. I don't know, maybe we should just go all in, get all the clues, and make sure that we have it. I'd be pretty into that, actually. Yeah. Okay, so this is, man, although if we commit too much to this test and then we just fail it, still, I think this is right. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 against 4. -3 succeeds by 2 or more, so we get all 3 clues at this location. And we get to spend those clues and put that many random diverging path locations into play. Cool. I think I removed 2 of them from the game. Okay, here we go. 1. No, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Diverging path locations. I'm not supposed to flip them. I don't actually know what I flipped, so that's fine. Okay, path off the beaten trail leads deeper into the woods surrounding Sentinel Hill. Okay, that was action 2. When we put a location into play, I get to exhaust with green and search the top 9 for a tome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a tome or a relic. Nothing doing. Reshuffle. Okay, last action, Rex. I guess we move into the diverging path. After you reveal destroyed path, place a doom on it. Investigate if you succeed. Instead of discovering clues, remove a doom from destroyed path. Annoying. Okay, it's connected to other paths, notably, so that's good, but... Oh, and also, sorry, we should probably have some other doom, right? No. For each brood of Yog-Sothoth that escaped in the wild, you add 1 doom to Agenda 1A. The investigators did not put Sileth Bishop out of its misery, so... But we start with 5 doom. Which is fine. Everything's fine. Okay, and then 1 more doom is put on this thing. And that's the end of Rex's turn. Nathaniel. Move to a diverging path. After you... Okay, that's fine. No, it's a 2 investigate, and we still have actions remaining, so we're fine. Action 2... Play Greet Wagner. Action 3, play Emergency Cache. That'll give us 3 resources. And we are done. Enemy phase. No enemies to start. Upkeep, resource and a card. Resource and a card. Perception's lovely. Clean them out. That's also good. Okay, what's this connected to? Is it connected to Destroyed Path? No. What is it connected to? It's connected to Base of the Hill, of course. Okay, it looks like each one is just connected to one other thing. Good to know. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. So, resource card, we got. Mythos Face. Here's where the real things get crazy. Counters. Doom goes to 6. It's actually at 7, because we have 1 extra Doom on the Destroyed Path. Encounter for Nathaniel. Violent Commands. Okay, you can deal 2 damage to get rid of that. At the end of your turn, you test 3 roll, take a horror. Wizard of Yog-Sothoth. Oh, shoot. That's a bit annoying. Yeah. Is it elite? Nope. So I can just go beat it up then. And even get a clue in the process. That's nice. Okay, so how do I get to this next area? Investigators have collected the requisite number of clues. Got it. Okay. Okay. Well, Nathaniel's got something going on here. He's got an extra fight from Greet, which will be helpful. So he's currently 6 against. And it's 6 against, what, 4 at the moment? We'd ideally like to be a little better off than that. Though I am, unfortunately, short the necessary materials to do so. Okay, so do we just go get over here? Yog-Sothoth attacks with, like, I think a pretty significant amount of horror damage. So we really want to be able to kill this thing. I could throw 1-2 punch at it. Actually, wait. If I get over here and then I clean them out, I get to do 1-2 punch afterwards. Okay, so get over here. Run this thing over here. Doesn't ever retaliate, right? No, it's fine. All right, we're fighting 6 against 4. That is really not good enough, though. 7 against 4 would be good. -2, -5 instead if you were at an altered location. -3, -x. Cancel. Oh, this is rough. Rex could feasibly evade it and then investigate and then leave. I don't like that very much. I think it's much better to do this. But when do we commit the 1-2 punch? Oh, I don't know. If we take 2 horror again, like, that's a big deal. I have to 4 resources? Oh, I thought I was short for some reason. You automatically succeed and deal +1 damage for this attack. Oh, okay, never mind. This is fine. Yeah, 6 against 4. -3 does not succeed. 1-2 punch. Kill it. Dumb as hell, but I love it. Deal a damage to Greet. Get a clue from my location. And then for my last action, I'll deal 2 damage to myself. My commands are very violent indeed. And I am done with Nathaniel's turn. Good job, Nathaniel. Auto successes. 1-2 punch is dumb. Okay, Rex, hi. So you need to successfully investigate. You don't have a tome yet, so you're just 5 against 3. I think a perception's probably fine here. 6, 7, 8 against 3. -1 succeeds by 2 or more, so I draw 2 cards. Dark Horse, love it. And let's pick that up. Action 2, move to the base of the hill. We've already revealed the one that's like, take some bad stuff if you have no actions remaining. Let's try the next diverging path, I think. Because there's a good chance that I can get Seeking Answers and just grab a bunch of clues, so here we go. So if I could do this now, I could Seeking Answers and grab that clue that Nathaniel's got. No, let's move into the diverging path. After you reveal Frozen String, lose the remainder of your actions immediately end your turn. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, that works perfectly. That is exactly what we wanted. Okay, that is it. So, enemy phase, nope. Upkeep, resource and a card. Resource and a card. Decup's great and gives us fight, which I like. Survival Instinct is also great. Mythos, Doom goes to 7, and it is 7 this time. Encounters. Thrall spawns on the location with the most clue. Oh no! Okay, that's fine. Nathaniel can come and get it. Inexplicable Cold, test 4 speed for each point you fail by. Bad things happen. Manual Dexterity on this one for sure. That's 4, 5. Survival Instinct would be 6. I mean, we just discard it if we fail, so I think it's correct to just keep it. Seeking Answers can feasibly do me better, but I think I'm actually better holding it in hand because I really want to keep the Seeking Answers for this turn. Yeah, that seems right. Okay. 5 against 4. Alright, here's what it is. 0 succeeds. Draw a card off Dexterity. Better than discarding cards. Naomi! Hello. Also, Rex revealed on his turn, so he gets to search the top 9 for a tome. Necronomicon. Beautiful. Yeah, we've revealed on both turns, so good times. Okay. Cool. So there's a Thrall on Rex, and Rex is fine otherwise. So are these locations connected? The plus is connected to the... Oh, nope. No, they are not. That's a bummer. Yeah, it's actually really a bummer, but it's okay. We're fine. I have to investigate 4? Ugh. I still think it's okay. Okay. Nathaniel. Move, move. Punch a Thrall. 6 against... Clean him out. To punch a Thrall 6 against 2. Oh, I really hope you succeed at this. Can you help at all? Nope. 6 against 2. I could discard B-Cup or Boxing Gloves, which I'm currently having a hard time with. So I gain 2 resources. B-Cup's going to give me an extra fight too. Boxing Gloves gives me card draw, but I just haven't actually had the opportunity to do it yet. I think we might ditch Boxing Gloves here. I think we're looking for the better ones. I don't know. They're so key to Nathaniel, though. 6 against 2, or 6 against 2. Yeah, no, I mean, there's not really any -5s. There's just the -5 and the -6, which is still bad, but okay, 6 against 2. 0 succeeds, deal an extra damage from my event. So Thrall is discarded and deal a damage to Greet to get one of the clues. That's Nathaniel's turn. 1, 2, 3. Rex, move to base of the hill. Can't play Naomi O'Banion yet. Can't play Necronomicon, though. So that's another book. 5, 6 books. 7 books from Whit Green. Oh, so good. And also... Ooh, and... Yeah, it didn't work quite the way I wanted it to. Okay, 7 against 4. Investigate. Seeking answers. Oh, dang. I kind of want to commit something to this. All right, let's play Dark Horse then. That makes sense. Although Naomi O'Banion is also a card that I really want to... I could, like, gain a resource and get ready for her. Because she's another book and it makes it much easier to do all of my other tests. And I'm not, like, in a huge hurry to advance, I don't think. No, we'd actually really, really like to get it all done this turn. So maybe we Seeking Answers this turn. Because there's a bunch of things that could happen that are bad for us. I could commit Naomi. That's a guaranteed get all the clues. And then we just have Dark Horse. 7 against 4. Seeking Answers. It's a pretty good chance, I'd say. Can't commit anything from you. Yeah, is what it is. Do it. -6 does not succeed. Okay, that's really annoying because now we have locations, 2 different locations that are just like 1 clue each, which is, yeah, okay. Enemy phase. No enemies. Upkeep. Resource in a card. Resource in a card. Now, Nathaniel can Rex can notably gain a resource for Naomi and then just move and get some clues, which is kind of cool, but yeah, not super happy about that. Mythos. Doom goes to 8 out of 12. Encounters. Resurgent Evils. Nathaniel really wants to fight monsters, so yes. Oppressive Mists. You draw a card, you have to do things. Okay, whatever. Avian Thrall. Prelow's books, but doesn't matter because it's not spawning. It's in our threat area. It's got 5 fight, and if it's being attacked by a ranged firearm or spell asset, which I am not a ranged firearm or spell user, it gets -3 fight. A little annoying in that one, but not the end of the world. Cup deals 4 to... Oh, could take a damage in a horror to, like, set it up so that I have 7 against 5. Oh, God, 7 against 5. This thing sucks. It's got Hunter, too. Okay, well, Rex, you got no ranged or firearms. This thing has an evade of 3. It's actually going to be pretty hard for Nathaniel to deal with. Doesn't have retaliate, does it? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Rex. Writes Howl. Discard the top 3 cards of each investigator's deck. Each investigator in an altered location shuffles each weakness. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Tommy Malloy. Okay, no such luck. Investigation phase. We have some issues. Dark Horse helps Rex evade, notably, which is kind of nice. I really should not have messed around with that one option, though. Nathaniel's in trouble. Just, like, generally hurting. Do not want him to take a horror. Alright, so let's start with Rex, move into the Frozen Spring. Perception thrown at this is 7, 8, 9 against 3. -4 succeeds, so I draw a card. Get a clue. And I can just soak damage better, so I think I'm going to engage this thing. Get it off of Nathaniel. Nathaniel, play a B cup. Punch 7 against 5. Ugh. Let's make that 8 against 5. I really just need an event, don't I? Yeah, let's just draw a card. Clean him out. Punch 8 against 5. That's the bad one, right? Discard the top 3 cards of the deck. X is in total printed. No! 1, 2, 3! Still succeeds. So that's 2 damage to the Avian Thrall. And Exhaust B Cup to deal an additional. Yikes. Okay, that's our turn. Enemy face. Damage and a horror. Put them both on wit. Upkeep. Resource and a card. Flashlight. Resource and a card. Overpower. Cool. Overpower's great. Oh, I paid for B Cup, so I'm actually at 1 resource. Thank you. Cool. Mythos. Doom goes to 9. Encounters. Violent commands again. Okay. Not exactly wild about that, but sure. Space between. Flip each non-sentinel hill location and play to its unrevealed side, removing all clues from it. Each investigator and enemy at a location flipped in this way immediately moves to the nearest sentinel hill location. Shuffle each non-sentinel hill location so the players now know which is which. Okay, so... Okay, so they're all connected, but they are shuffled. I see. And assumably they'll get revealed and get clues again. That's kind of fine. Also gives Rex a chance to get more clues, potentially. Okay, we are all fluffled up. Nathaniel, do you want to exhaust B Cup, or do you want to just punch this thing? I think exhaust B Cup on this one. I don't know. Punching it would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 against 5. Yeah. Yeah, that gives us a card too. So 9 against 5. Nathaniel punches Avian Thrall. Auto fail steals the damage to Rex. Okay, well that happened. Beat Cop then. Kill that. And okay, if we get the Doom one again, that's a bit of an annoyance. This is removed, I think. Yeah, because it gets shuffled up. Did Nathaniel draw a card? I think he has to test 3 will to see if he discards the overpower, which, ooh. I guess, Yeah, I mean, I would discard the... I would, hmm. Either way, I lose the overpower, so I guess it's, like, fine. Let's ditch the boxing gloves just to, like, sort of even it up. I feel like I definitely drew a card there and should have not. Okay. Yeah, so we need a good one, Nathaniel. Go to the diverging path. Destroyed. Great. Come back to the base of the hill. It's got a Doom on it, right? Cool. Rex, hi. So, Doom Mythos is at 12. This is, I can't remember if any of these are connected. Makes sense to go investigate it for sure. Move, investigate. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9 against 3. Yep. -5 succeeds. Get the Doom. And then we have to move again. Cool. Enemy phase, nothing. Upkeep, resource and a card. Resource and a card. Dr. Milan. Not a huge deal right now because we don't need the resources and don't need a lot of other things, but good to know. Mythos. Doom goes to 10. Not getting off the base of the hill yet. Right's held. Discard the top 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, lost seeking answers. Annoying. Okay. Beyond the veil. Oh, crap. Yeah, that one's not good. That is the one that we really, really want to avoid, and we did not, so annoying. Okay, well, on a 44 card deck, you are occasionally going to get that. We are now on a much more serious timer than Doom. I don't think anything else matters. Investigation phase. Okay. Well, right away, Rex needs... Do we have to be at Sentinel Hill? Nope. They immediately spend them to advance. Okay, Rex needs Naomi. That's first thing. Because that prevents him from milling. Number 2, go to the diverging path. It's Frozen Spring. Everything sucks a little bit, but there we go. Nathaniel, hi. Draw a card. Move to Rex's location and stand together. I like it. 2 and 2. Enemy phase, nothing happens. Upkeep, gain a resource, draw a card. Reckless, cool. Resource and a card. Haunted, great. Upkeep is done. Mythos, Doom to 11. Encounters. Visions of Future Past. Nathaniel can certainly just fail this at the moment. -5 or -4, but he's haunted, so that's fails by 5 for sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bye, Tommy, but also by boxing gloves. Rex. Light of Forgabong. Damage is direct, and so is horror. Let's put it on the agenda, I guess, because that'll just go away at the end of the next turn. I mean, it'll go away at the end of the next turn anyways, because we're definitely going to succeed here, right? But hey, Okay, Rex. Investigate. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight against 3. -4 succeeds. Does not succeed by 2 or more, notably. What if we Naomi'd? Yeah, that seems right. A little risky, but I like it. Reveal a new one. -3 succeeds by 2 or more, correct? 8 against 3 -3. Yeah, that's 2 or more. So we get both those clues. Go Naomi! We immediately advance. During your search through the wooded paths around the base of Sentinel Hill, you come upon a startling sight. A herd of sheep lays dead upon the ground in a secluded clearing, their bloodied carcasses placed in a strange but careful pattern. Holding your nose against the stench of death, you step over mangled sheep on your way to the center of the odd formation. In the center of the sheep lies the corpse of a man. A clear jewel has been firmly pressed into his forehead, caving in the front of his skull. His eyes are wide, his face contorted in a vision of fear, as if beseeching you for mercy. Though you know better, you check for a pulse. As you touch the man's skin, the jewel in his forehead dissolves, and the wood around you seems to clear. Move all clues from each location in play. The arcane presence masking the path further up the hill is faded. Reveal ascending path. Ascending path. Connected to each copy of Altered Path, and we need 4 clues to get to Sentinel Peak, which is where the end of the encounter is. Ooh, we're in good shape. Yeah, I'd say we're in very good shape. Cool. I could go to the Ascending Path. I can also go to Diverging Path. So that was Rex's first action. Rex's second action is Base the Hill. Rex's third action is either Flashlight or Dark Horse. I would say Dark Horse. Ooh, this is interesting because we don't have a... I paid for Naomi, right? Oh, man. Now I gotta go check. Yes, we did. We're getting better at this game. We just have 5 resources for some strange reason. Okay, so our last action can't be Diverging Path or we'll take 2 horror. Although, you know, honestly, I might be willing to. That's not a lot of horror for Rex right now. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just go to the Diverging Path again. Reveal Slaughtered Woods, and we get 2 clues back on that because this scenario is set up a little weird, is basically how I would describe it. Okay, so that's fine, and we can grab those clues and they will help us with the rest of that. Rex also has 1 clue left in play from the advancing, so that's 3 of the 4 clues we need, notably. Good times. Okay, that's it. The 2 horror goes to Naomi. Actually, let's put 1 on Witten, because I'm not sure. I think I value Naomi more than Witten. Also, Witten search the top 9, because we revealed the location. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Elder Sign Amulet is a relic, so we can grab that. Isn't that exciting? More Horror Soak. Okay. Shuffle. Nathaniel. Discard Haunted. That's 2 actions. Move to the base of the hill, because that seems like a reasonable one. Okay. End of investigation phase. Enemy phase. Upkeep. Randall. Concerned Brother. Dr. Milan Christopher number 2. Basically just non-committal at this point. Mythos. Doom goes to 12. Agenda flips. As you explore the path surrounding Sentinel Hill, the chanting at the hilltop rises to a crescendo and takes on an otherworldly quality, reverberating through the trees as if carried by unseen currents. The world begins to change. The grass and trees dissolve like sugar in a cup of tea. A vast, endless sky slices through the reality you see before you, and you feel drawn to it, terrified and awestruck. The arcane power becomes distorted and seeps around you, creating strange alterations in the land. Shuffle the encounter discard pile on the encounter deck. Haunted is in Nathaniel's discard pile. And Light of Vorgamon also goes in. Cool. Oh, wait. I had to take 2 direct horror because Light of Vorgamon was on the thing. Yep. Remember that. Did anything else happen where we would have done that? No, because B-Cup, again, we've established that is direct horror to the investigator. Beckoning for power. The old ones were. The old ones are. The old ones shall be, not in the spaces we know, but between them. They walk serene and primal, undimensioned and to us unseen. Yog-Sothoth knows the gate. Yog-Sothoth is the gate. Yog-Sothoth is the key and guardian of the gate. Past, present, future, all are one in Yog-Sothoth. He knows where the old ones break through of old, and where they shall break through again. He knows where they have trod Earth's field, and where they still tread them, and why no one can behold them. 10 turns to get to the hill. Easy peasy. Easy peasy peasy. This is, in my opinion, like one of the easiest scenarios in all of Arkham Horror. Which is nice, because we put 5 Doom on the agenda. So, yeah, in any case, investigation phase. Rex. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 against 2. Could commit another one if we wanted to. I think 8 against 2 is fine. 0 succeeds by 2 or more. Grab both of those clues, Rex. Congratulations. That's a once per turn ability, though, so we are going to have a little bit of a hard time here. 1, 2. That's Rex's whole turn. Move and move. And does Nathaniel have Safeguard? Nope. Cool. Nathaniel. Hi. You don't get to do quite as many cool things. Heal 3 damage. Okay, that'll only heal Nathaniel, so that's fine. Or search your library for a weapon card, which, we aren't going to get the weapon because we discarded it, so. Okay, Nathaniel moves to the top of the hill. Nathaniel draw a card. Nathaniel draw a card. I really, really need to get through the rest of my deck before I draw something really bad, otherwise things are going to get really rough, but enemy phase, nope. Upkeep, yes. Upkeep, resource and a card. Ooh, resource and a card. Disc of Somna, love it. Mythos. Encounters after Doom. 1. Okay, good. Idle Hands is just free money at this point. Oh man, I can even play Nathaniel to heal it, which is awesome. Cool. Although I think, can I heal damage from my own cards with Randall? I don't think so. I think it has to be Investigator. Devotee of the Key spawns at the base of the hill. Moves towards Sentinel Peak each turn. If it's already at Sentinel Peak, discard it and add 2 Doom to the agenda instead. Okay, that's fine. Daniel's just going to stay in the center and beat the crap out of this thing, so that's whatever. I could even like try to drag it up here with Get Over Here. We don't have it, so yeah, no, I think that's fine. Okay, that is Investigation. Rex has Disc of Insomnia, but I don't think I care about that. I have Dark Horse, which I do care about, but I can't really get it to work. Flashlight's not going to happen because Magnifying Glass. Although I could kind of do it weird. I don't think it's super worth it, honestly. Like, we're investigating 4 versus 8. And we have Naomi, so let's make it 10 versus 8, because I'd really like to get 2 clues here. Yeah, 10 versus 4. 0 succeeds. Cancel it with Naomi. No, yeah. 0 succeeds just fine. I should have saved the Milans, I think, but that's fine. We get 2 clues, and we immediately spend them to put 2 altered paths into play. Those 2 are removed from the game. 1, 2, and 3. I think at this point, middle actions are really good for moving into paths, so let's do that. After you reveal lost memories, take a horror for each action you have remaining. I have 1, so that's 1 horror. Last action, investigate again. We only need 1 more clue, right, to get to the base of the hill? I don't think any of the altered paths have experience on them, do they? Let's check the... Yeah, no, they don't. That was probably a cheat, but because I could now see like which ones they aren't, but I don't know enough about the altered paths, and I was only looking for victory values. So regardless, this last test is going to be... Do we want to just Disc of Insomnia here? Yeah, let's just Disc of Insomnia here, because we can get 2 clues off this location. Oh, but being on an altered path is bad. Well, we're on an altered path anyway, so yeah. Disc of Insomnia sounds good. Okay. Nathaniel, hi. You've got Idle Hands, which I think you're going to take a horror this turn and be fine with it, and then we'll see about the next turn. Emergency Cash, draw a card. Dodge, cool. Oh boy. I really, 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 really want to draw through the rest of my deck as fast as I can. Let's draw a card again. Let's draw another card. This is a little risky, because we're risking, like, not getting to Sentinel Peak, but I think we're mostly okay. Yeah, okay. Enemy phase. I mean, this is just gonna... This moves at the end of the round, and it's now engaged with Nathaniel. Hi. Nathaniel takes a horror as well, so that's put on Greet. Upkeep. Henry Arbitage, great. Rex's Curse, bad, but we'll deal with it. Interesting. Rex and Naomi. Rex is, I mean, Naomi is clearly just like Rex's like true love, right? Like, not only is this like a match made in heaven, the like cursed reporter versus the incredibly lucky and ruthless tactician, they just serve each other so well. All right, that's really cool. Anyways, that's upkeep. So Mythos phase. Doom goes to 2 encounters. Idle Hands number 2. Okay. What do you got? Lupine Thrall, spur this location from you. That's fine. It's like at the base of the hill. We won't even see it. We don't care. I could discard it. Spawns at... Oh, no, it has to spawn at my location. So, yeah, fair enough. All right, Rex, action 1. Investigate 8 against 2. You get a -5, so you succeed, but you have to reveal the token again because Rex's Curse. You throw it back, right? Yep. 0 succeeds by 2 or more. Thanks, Rex's Curse. You picked up both those clues for me. Dumb. Action 2, move into the ascending path. Do we need to go investigate other locations? I feel like... I'm gonna need clues from Sentinel Peak. After we enter Sentinel Peak, we advance, though. So, yeah, let's just go take a look. I don't remember what the actual thing is, so... Arcane wall blocks the path further up the hill, leading towards the peak. Investigate this location, draws a hex card. They take a damage. It's here that the Waitleys used to build their hellish fires and chant their hellish rituals. Okay. Advance. Approaching the peak of Sentinel Hill, you are confronted by several citizens of Dunwich. The man in the center of their circle chants in Latin. Oh, wait. I was supposed to pick one of these based on what things are. Okay, so... Witch Act. We restored Silas Bishop, so it's Ascending the Hill v1. This is the correct one. Okay. Approaching the peak of Sentinel Hill, you are confronted by several citizens of Dunwich. The man in the center of the circle chants in Latin, while the others bow their heads in reverence. Seth Bishop, you ask presumptively? The man in the center raises his gaze in response, confirming your suspicions. You plead with the man to stop his madness, but he doesn't respond. You draw forth the silver constellation pendant you found on Silas's body and present it to Seth. This is all we found of your brother, you shout over the howling wind. Is this the fate you want for yourself? For all of us? You throw the pendant onto the ground. Staggered by the sight of it, he stumbles backwards and trips over his incantation, eyes widened. As he falls, the altar behind him splits open, and a torrent of energy pours from the stone, swirling into an open gate that swallows the man whole. You barely manage to dig your heels in and grab hold of a nearby rock in time to resist the pull of the gate. Remove the set-aside Seth Bishop enemy from the game. So because we got the Necronomicon and we did the investigation option, I'm quite certain we did that instead of fighting, right? But like, yeah, that just means that we get to remove Seth from the game entirely, which is super cool. Had to double check because yeah, this is why you actually check and see, but we did in fact restore Salus Bishop. So okay, that is it. Cool. As you ascend the hill, the environment around you grows increasingly strange and otherworldly. The arcane energy feels even stronger here, crackling in the air and crawling on your skin. Clues cannot be placed in non-altered locations when an investigator enters Sentinel Peak Advanced. Oh, also, Seth Bishop, look at him. He's kind of scary. He's 6'5". We could have fought him. He would have been worth a victory point, but it's okay. He's been sucked into the void. Okay. So. Oh, no, hang on a sec. This is the wrong act. Here we go. From the ruins of the headstone on the altar at the hill's peak, a gateway of churning, vibrant energy has appeared. Force like a hurricane erupts from the gate, bending trees and pulling debris into it. The howling of the gale drowns out all other sound. Somehow you must find a way to close the gate. Only investigators at Sentinel Peak may spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance. That number of clues is 4. I spent 4 clues getting in here, so I should only have 1 left. Cool. Awesome. Okay, that was Rex's whole turn. Nathaniel. You've got this buddy who adds 2 Doom to the agenda, and actually I think I don't care about that, right? We're resolving the attack. Okay, so it's kind of annoying because like I want to kill the devotee of the key, but I can't counterpunch it because then it won't do the thing that I want it to do, which is pick up all the clues. Yeah, okay, here we go. Move. Devotee of the key attacks us, which is a damage on horror. We'll put 1 horror on Beat Cop and 1 damage on Nathaniel. Attack using Monster Slayer. 5, 6, 7 against 3. We'll throw overpower at that as well. Yep, we want to draw a card. So 8, 9 against 3. Skill is -5 at an altered location. Okay, no, we're fine. Murder Devotee of the Key. 2 damage from Monster Slayer, 1 from Nathaniel's ability. Damage to Greet. Get a clue. Evidence. Get a clue. Seems right. Dr. Henry Armitage? We could just Randall Cho. Oh, and we draw a card up overpower, which is nice. Okay. That was action 1 and 2. Action 3, draw a card. Take a horror. Deal 2 damage to myself. Deal 2 more damage to myself. Have I taken the horror from the idle hands? Yeah, no, because I got 1 of those before and I took the horror from it, and then I got the other one. I might not have been taking enough horror. Honestly, I'm happy to put myself to 3 or 4 here. So I think I might have missed 1. Okay, regardless. So action 4, Randall Cho. Search my library for the boxing gloves. Action 5, boxing gloves. That's some bullshit, but it's fine. Okay, and Nathaniel found 2 clues. Good job, Nathaniel. We can advance now, but we want that experience. So we're going to go to investigation, or we're going to go to enemy phase, then we're going to go to upkeep, resource and a card, resource and a card. Sentinel Hill is trivial. Okay, so Mythos, Doom goes to some amount, counters, or yeah, Doom goes to 3, counter 1, draw, and counter 2, following commands. Okay, that's 2 damage. I could sit around for a bit and collect encounters to try and get an experience or 2, but that feels somewhat counter to what we want to be doing. Regardless, investigation phase. So Nathaniel has +2 while fighting now, notably. Which means he can punch this thing pretty hard. I would say... first action, mano a mano. Kill it. Then top 9. That's not how that works. Top 9. Get over here. That'll work. I'll take that. Okay, that's an action. Nathaniel's action 2. Nice if we could heal damage right now, because we are actually hurting quite a bit. I've got enough resources. Henry Armitage is not really important because he just gives us resources. And Horror Soak, but we have a ton with Randall, so... Draw a card. Oh, okay. Big Palooka. Yeah, that's a pain in the butt. Attack it. 6, 7, 8 against 2. -2 succeeds, deal 1 damage to it. Exhaust Beat Cup to deal another damage to it. It's going to punch us pretty hard, actually, which is kind of annoying. Vicious Blow won't work. Oh, wait, Counterpunch. Okay, we're fine. Okay, Rex, hi. Have we been resolving your curse correctly? You grabbed this, you moved. Yeah, we have. Cool. So, you've got violent commands, so deal 2 damage to an investigator's location. I think this time it's going to be... We can't harm Naomi. We have to harm Naomi. As much as, like, Naomi is a perfect person. Okay, deal 2 damage to ourselves, and then bop. Reassign it. Next, we are going to investigate. 8 against 4. Warren Rice could help us here if we wanted to. I forgot to do Witten Green, and it's too late now, I think. Just throw Warren Rice at it. 9, 10 against 4. -3 succeeds, get both those clues. Do we want to sit around and try to, like, collect victory points off of elite enemies in the 36 encounter deck? Nah. I'll spend the clues. I think we might actually be forced to. Hang on a sec. Nope. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's do it. So, yeah, quite the parallel between the randomly very, very easy where Doom awaits and the randomly very, very hard Undimensioned and Unseen. I'm still not sure if there isn't like some... So you can die on this scenario, notably, which is like one of the reasons why it might be a little bit easier. But I just don't feel pressed for time on this one. And I don't think there's any like victory points to be had just from like exploring. So unless you're willing to sit around for the encounter deck, that's pretty much it. We spend everything, of course, and then we'll advance. You don't know how to close the swirling gate before you, and with each passing moment, the force from within it grows in strength. You fear that whatever entity the sorcerers have summoned from beyond approaches. With no time to spare, you turn to the tome on the stone altar, desperate for answers. Okay. Where is it? Wait, is this still where... Desperate for Answers, Resolution 1. The poorly bound tome appears to be the written records of old Whately, the man who taught Wilbur the ancient secrets of sorcery. You find a passage describing a place outside of time and space where worlds converge and Yog-Sothoth dwells. Only by reaching this nexus at the edge of reality can you unmake the tear that has split open the world. Feeling as if you may be going to your doom, you muster a final ounce of courage and step into the gate. Your campaign log, record the investigators entered the gate. Each investigator earns experience equal to the victory X value of each card in the victory display, which is 1 for the... this is not in the victory display, I don't think. When it gets removed from the game, I think it gets removed from the game. But we did kill a wizard, and then I think I accidentally shuffled him back in. Here we are. Is there anybody else? I'm not actually sure that there's anyone else in the deck. Resurgent Evils, Lupine Thrall, Crazed Shoggoth. Okay, so there is one more victory point in there. But it would have been, 7 Doom down, so think that's probably not worth it, especially since Avian Throw is such a pain in the butt. Okay. Um, so yeah, Wizard of Yog-Sothoth plus Sentinel Peak is 3 experience. Not a high experience one, but that is nonetheless 3 more experience than we earned last time. So set it to 3, and let's do upgrades if we got the time. I think we got the time. All right, I'm still worried about this last campaign. The last one is actually a pretty hard one, and you can die there, and you can die there in a pretty serious way. So it is important that we actually do well on that one. Regardless, we've got 3 XP here. 3 XP is enough for a charisma. Let's see if we can get one. Dope. Mind Over Matter is cool too. Emergency Cash is cool too, but yeah, charisma. There we go. 2 charismas for Rex. Wait. I think in draft I'm okay with This is an interesting one actually. This is the 3rd copy of charisma. It's really fun, so I'm kind of inclined to keep it, but you shouldn't have 3 copies of charisma. The only amount of copies, yeah, no. I think we have to actually, we can't do charisma. That's a bummer. But because there are already 2 copies of charisma in play, there isn't an available charisma to upgrade. So yeah, a little unfortunate. Okay, instead we have, I need to set the taboo list, don't I? Oh no. Yeah, let's set the taboo list because that's gonna be Pathfinder's 2 XP. I could have taken it, but yeah, just we actually have to have the correct. Yeah, there we go. Charisma again, so restart again. Whee! Okay. That's gonna keep happening, and we're also getting magnifying glasses, which is hilarious. Okay, here we go. Hyper awareness, level 0. That's pretty good, and I think we already have a hyper awareness that needs to be upgraded. Repository Sketches is 3 cards, which is also very strong. And Cryptic Writings is not a card that you are going to get very often as Rex, but has some potential. All right, so checking Rex's deck real quick, just to make sure he's got one. Yeah, he's got a Hyper Awareness. We can just upgrade that. That sounds great. Okay, Hyper Awareness level 0, and then that leaves Magnifying Glass or Glimpse the Unthinkable. We've already got 2 Magnifying Glasses, so I think I can re-roll this if I want to, which, sure, let's do it. Just 1 XP this time, Rex. Just 1 XP this time, Rex. It's going to be very hard to not get the magnifying glass, actually. Oh my gosh. Okay. Machete, Library Docent, and Expose Weakness. All of these are terrible. I don't have to include them in my deck, but I can't take them. Machete gives Rex the ability to fight for 2 damage, which is... Library Docent allows us to exchange tomes, which I think I have... Yeah, I have 1 tome. And Expose Weakness is just terrible. Is there a card in my deck that's worse than Expose Weakness? I don't think so. I think we just take Expose Weakness and that's it. Okay, cool. Well, that's rough, but I mean, this is going to be a pretty low XP upgrade scenario all the way around. So 3 XP for Nathaniel. Here we go. And for Rex's deck, we are just going to throw the Exposed Weakness in the garbage. And we are going to upgrade Hyper Awareness to level 2. Okay. Nathaniel. Hi. Well, you've got Counterpunch level 2 and you've got Physical Training level 2. Checking real quick on what your deck looks like. Okay. Nathaniel's got 1 Counterpunch already. A second one would be fine. And it is very good damage, and it's very good against Yog-Sothoth in particular. Beat Cop level 2 is also very good. It's just a strong ally, but we kind of have a few allies right now. I would say maybe a few too many. I might even like cut Dr. Henry Armitage at this point. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. Each ally is increasing the size of our deck, which is actually an important thing. So yeah, maybe we take the Counterpunch here. What else have we got? Physical Training. Now, Physical Training is a good one. The notable thing about it is that it allows us to boost tests that we would otherwise be very bad at, and it allows us to boost will tests, which I think is, that part's actually critical. We'll take the Physical Training. Brother Xavier. What about Galvanize? That allows us to exhaust Beat Cop multiple times. And Evidence level 2 is also quite good. I'd actually take Evidence here. I think we've really not been using Evidence that much, but every time we do use it, we're pretty happy with it. And what are the odds that we kill enemies with 4 printed health in the next scenario? I mean, we don't make Evidence any cheaper, so it's a pretty mediocre use of 1 XP regardless. Galvanize, however, is like, well, it is a spirit. We can pick that up pretty easily. We could even cut Evidence if we wanted to. I think Dodge is just very, very good against Yog-Sothoth, so we don't want to ditch that. Clean them outs are definitely pretty important because we need them to attack things. And Galvanize is... it doesn't increase the amount of actions that Nathaniel can do, but it does increase the amount of fight actions Nathaniel can take. I'd probably be ditching leadership for it, just so that I have like an insane boxing glove setup. Although leadership is like 3 will question marks for Rex, which I actually really want. Is there anything else that we'd be happy to ditch? Flesh Ward, I think, is pretty important in this last scenario. Galvanize is just like, eh. Yeah, I think we just upgrade Evidence. That's where we're going. Okay, so take Evidence. So physical training and Evidence. Evidence goes down to 0, and then it goes back up to 1. Okay, physical training 2 comes in. It's not a permanent, annoyingly, so... I think Safeguard's really important because we need it to move to certain locations. The Greets are really, really good. I can't cut these guys because they don't count towards my deck size. I could... like, I could ditch Evidence. That is a thing. Punch and counterpunch. I've not used dodge once in the entire campaign, I don't think. I just don't need to avoid damage all that often. But if there's a place that I'm going to use dodge, it's against Yog-Sothoth. What if we got the boxing gloves? I hate this boxing gloves. But I really need boxing gloves. That's a hell of a cut. We can cut the non-elite kid over here. I don't think we're going to be facing Will-o'-the-Wisps anymore, which was kind of the place where it was really supposed to be good. Yeah, that seems better. Keep the boxing gloves. As much as I like having a deck that's just full of spirits, I think, yeah, we do need both boxing gloves to take advantage of a deck that's full of spirits. So, and besides, if we have a Bandolier down, where's our Bandolier? I never got a Bandolier. It was Zoe who got the Bandolier. Okay, well, it's unfortunate that Nathaniel never found one, but we had precious little opportunities to upgrade it, so that makes sense. That's it. The next one is the final one. Both investigators can die horribly in this campaign, and this scenario is very hard, and we don't have a lot of experience. So despite how breezy that previous scenario seemed, this next one's going to be an adventure. So get ready for it. And if we fail on this one, we have to go back to the beginning, and we have to use non-broken investigators. So it's going to be a real adventure if that happens. But hopefully that's not the case. Regardless, thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll be back with more Draft and Die next time. See ya.